So in this video, I'm going to be showing you the exact sales script that I'm using right now to close multiple deals every single month at a 30 to 40% closing rate, right? Now, my name is Carlo. I'm 20 years old, and just recently, I was able to scale my consulting offer from zero to over $12,000 per month in just 19 days. And not only that, I've also been able to generate multiple six figures in revenue for all of my clients combined by using the exact sales script that I'm going to be showing you in this video, right? And here you can see some actual proof, right? We have a 3K client closed, cash collecting 9K in profit, closing a 5K deal, 2.5K deal, hitting the 10K per month MRR, and so on and so on. Okay. Now, without wasting any more time, let's dive right into the video. Okay. So, I don't actually use just a sales script, right? But in my sales process, so when I actually hop on a sales script with a client, potential client actually, I have a sales script, I have a sales presentation, and I also have a funnel. Okay. Now, first off, let's start from the conversion script. Okay. Now, what I'm trying to do in here is to gather an understanding of the overall situation of my prospect. Okay. So their current situation, right? And not only that, I'm also trying to understand the situation that they want to be in 6 months or 12 months from now. Okay. So this is called the desired situation, right? And what I'm doing in here is I'm bridging the gap from their current situation to their desired situation by offering my solution, so my product or service. Okay. Now, let me show you exactly how this is done. Okay. So, first off, you want to prepare for the call. So, 5 to 10 minutes before the call, you want to be ready with the number. Then, you want to release any emotions or any judgments you may have coming into the call, remove all distractions, and so on and so on. Okay. And by the way, I would like to give a huge shout out to Charlie Morgan for the sales script because I've actually got this from him, but I just added my own spin to this and made it my own. Okay. Now, section number one is going to be the micro report. Okay. So, in here, you want to simply ask, hey, Josh, how are you today? How has your week been so far? Great. Well, let's jump in and get started if you're ready, right? And on to section number two. In here you want to say, okay, so what I'll do here is I'll start off by asking you some questions about your business, your goals, and that application that you sent for, right? Then if it sounds like we are a good fit, I'll explain our program or what we do and how that works. Then at the end, you can decide if you want to be a part of it or not. Okay. Then we move onto section number three. Okay. And here we want to establish the primary motive. Okay. So we want to ask to these people. So, Josh, can you tell me what motivated you to put this time aside and take this call with me today? Okay. Now, sometimes this question will reveal the prospect motivation or desire, which is exactly what we're looking for to root out and leverage. Okay. Now, if you get this first try, then awesome. If not, just use these questions to dig deep. Okay. So when you say X, what do you mean exactly? Could you explain that in a little bit more depth? Why do you think this problem exists? And so on and so on. Okay. Now, once that's done, we want to move on to section number four. Okay. And here we want to simply understand what's their current situation. Okay. Now, in here, you don't need to ask all of these questions that you see. Just simply ask the questions that are the best fit in that specific mode. Okay. So, for example, what do you sell at your business? What prices do you charge? What would you want to sell the most of out of all of your products or services, right? And so on and so on. Okay. Now, again, the goal here is to simply understand where they're at. Okay. Then on to section number five, you want to indirectly cause pain. Okay. So you want to ask these people, okay, how are you currently getting customers right now? Do you know how much it costs you to get a new customer? Okay. And are you comfortable with how's it going on this growth side of the business, right? And then you want to ask this specific question, which is extremely important, right? You want to ask them, okay, how much money are you making per month with this business at the moment, right? Now, you must get a specific monthly revenue figure before proceeding, okay? Do not proceed with the call until you have this, okay? Getting this number is imperative to closing the sale. It helps the prospect associate you and your offer with their income. Okay. Now, once that's done, we want to move on to section number 6. Okay, and in here we want to define their goal and future pace it, right? So in here is where we actually understand what's going to be their desired situation that they want to be in 6 or 12 months from now. Okay, so first off, we want to ask, okay, Josh, what is the 12-month goal for the business? Okay, and how much money do you want to be making per month with this business? Let's say 12 months from now. Okay, now again, in here, you must get a specific dollar per month figure before moving forward. Okay, then you want to ask them, okay, and what is your motivation for getting this business to, let's say, 50K per month? Okay, and how would the business change if you got it to 50K per month? Okay, now your job here is to support them with their vision, right? You want to help them flesh out their goal and really make them see what's possible and get them to picture what it will be like if they actually were achieving their goal. Okay, so you want to future press their goals, their dreams, and their desires, right? And for example, if they're aiming too low, you want to ask some questions like, do you think going beyond that is possible? Okay, now once that's done, we want to move on to section number 7. Okay, now in here we want to ask to the prospect, okay, Josh, so you're currently making, let's say, 10K per month and you want to get to 50K per month. Okay, so tell me what's stopping you from doing this on your own? Okay, now the prospect should respond with one of three defeat statements before you move forward. Okay, so first off, she can do it on her own, doesn't have the knowledge, she wants to do it faster or get a shortcut, or she wants to follow a proven system and be mentored by an expert. Okay, now once that's done, you want to move on to section number 8. Okay, now in here you want to ask to the prospect again, okay, Josh, so you're currently making, let's say, 10K per month again. Okay, why not just continue with what you're doing and stay where you are? Okay, then you want to ask, okay, and how is struggling with this business having an impact on you right now? Okay, and when do you want to fix this problem? Okay, now these questions will bring up some deep emotions, right? There is always a powerful reason behind why someone wants to change and grow their business. Okay, now once that's done, you want to move on to section number 9. Okay, and in here you want to simply ask, okay, Josh, well, I can say with a lot of confidence that we can definitely help with this, right? Would you like me to explain how? Okay, now once you've asked this question, that you want to transition to the sales presentation. Okay, and then you want to go on to the actual funnel. Okay, now onto the funnel, what you want to do here is you want to simply showcase the process that you're going to be using to help your prospect actually achieve their desired outcome, their desired situation. Okay, so in my case, I've put, we will help you install our simple three-step acquisition funnel so you can add 10 to 50K plus per month to your business. Over the next 12 weeks, we'll implement and refine the three core pillars of your local talent acquisition funnel so you can book more qualified calls, close more deals, and create more freedom. Okay, now in here again, you want to simply showcase the process that you're going to be using. And one very important thing, guys, okay, and showcasing the process, you want to explain this in a very high way. Okay, now what do I mean when I say you have to explain this in a very high way? Okay, now let me show you a quick example. Okay, so in here I say, our first task will be to build an AI infrastructure coupled with a growth team that will help you send 500 to 1,000 plus messages every single day to hyper qualified leads. Best part is the entire system is 100% fully automated. Okay. Now, as you can see in here, I'm only telling to these people that we're going to build an AI infrastructure coupled with a growth team that will allow them to send 500 to 1,000 plus messages every single day. Okay. But I'm not actually telling them how we're going to do this, right? Is it going to be done on Instagram? Is it going to be done on Twitter? Is it going to be done on Facebook? They don't actually know. Okay. Same thing for this one, for example, right? Next, we'll set up an entire email infrastructure by creating both long form content and short form content to attract better leads and build a personal brand. Okay. But again, I'm not telling to these people where we're going to create this content, right? Is it going to be onto YouTube? Is it going to be onto Instagram? Is it going to be onto TikTok? Again, they don't know. Okay. And you want to only reveal this information if they ask you so. Okay. Now, once that's done, also was suggested to include as many results as you can. Okay. My example, I've put, for example, at the end of the attention gunner, we've now used these systems to generate over $200,000 in revenue combined for our clients so far. Okay, then lastly, you want to include the support and the guarantee. Okay, so in my case, I've simply put, you won't be doing this alone. We'll help you along the entire journey one-on-one to guarantee you book more qualified calls and close more deals. Okay, then I put the guarantee, right? So we guarantee you at least double your initial investment inside a minimum of 15 high paying clients in the next 120 days, or we'll keep on working with you for free until you do. Okay, then once that's done, you want to move on again onto the sales presentation. You want to showcase more of the results that you have. Okay, now what I do usually is I showcase these results. Then I also go onto my Instagram company page, right? Where I have a ton of the client results that I've generated. Okay, so they actually see that what I'm doing works. Okay, then once that's done, I want to simply ask to these people, do you have any questions, right? And it's very important that you've cleared any single question that these people may have before proceeding with the actual process. Okay, then once that's done, I move forward into the value that they get. Okay, now in here, what I want to do is I want to simply create a really big value discrepancy with the value they're going to get and the price that I'm going to charge. Okay, now this is not the actual pricing, right? This is just the total value that these people are going to get. Okay, so for example, the offer perfection is 3K, the sales and nurturing system is 3K again, and so on and so on. Okay, then you want to simply put this in a total and put a total value in here. Okay, then once the prospect asks you what's the actual pricing, you want to move on right here into the price. Okay, now you need to tailor this obviously depending on your business, but in my case, what I usually, right now, let's say I charge 5K, right? Then I want to put in right here double of what I charge, okay? Just again to seem like that I'm actually giving to my prospect a discount, okay? So painful. Now back to work special. Instead of 10K, it's gonna be 5K setup fee, right? And if they cannot pay the painful right now, I can either offer a payment plan. So for example, let's say 2.5K for 2 months or 1.8K for 3 months, right? And lastly, I include my guarantee in here. Okay. So after they make X amount of money, then it's going to be X amount of money per month to keep the infrastructure running. Okay. But obviously, this is going to change depending on the guarantee that you offer. Okay. Now, guys, this is pretty much it for the actual sales process that I'm using. If you want these documents that I've just showed you in this video, so the conversion script, the sales presentation, and the funnel, then just simply shoot me a DM onto Instagram and I'll send it over to you for completely free. Okay. And the link is going to be down in the description. Now, this is pretty much it for this video, guys. If you'd like to have these kind of systems, sales process directly implemented into your business, then there is a link that you can click down below where you can watch a quick 6-minute video that pretty much explains the entire process. Then at the end, you can book in a call or not. Hope you guys found this video valuable. Hope you liked it, and I'll see you until the next one. Bye bye. Ciao, ciao.